Hi everybody, my name is Lori and welcome to the Icing Artist. So today we're going to be making a Paw Patrol cake. I'm going to teach you guys how to make Skye. Now I've already printed off a picture of Skye and I just have a small piece of cellophane wrap, the kind of wrap that you're going to wrap presents and baskets with. I'm going to place that over top of my image and just set that aside. Now I've already baked my cake and filled it. And I'm just going to use a large icing Wilton tip and I'm just going to apply all of my icing to my cake. Now I decided to use sky blue icing so that way she's kind of flying through the sky. And to transfer my image, I'm using a #1 tip and some white buttercream. Now I'm just very carefully outlining all of the lines. Now, of course, you guys don't have to transfer every single line, but you want to transfer most of them because the more lines that you transfer, the easier it's going to be able to see where everything is going. Now that I have that all outlined, I'm using my offset spatula. I'm going to finish icing my cake. You want to do it in this step where you apply the icing and then draw the lines and then finish smoothing out your cake so that way your icing on your cake is very fresh and sticky and the icing on your image is fresh and sticky because the buttercream actually crusts and once it's crusted it doesn't transfer as nicely. Now I'm just going to use a piece of paper towel and help smooth out my cake. If you guys are interested in any of my recipes, you can go to theicingartist.com. I have all of them available there. I'm just going to carefully transfer my image. And then using the back of my hand, I'm just going to rub back and forth in circular motions until I get this image nicely transferred. And then like a band-aid, you want to rip that off really fast. Now for her body, she has different kind of colors. So I've used ivory for one tone, and then I've used ivory with a bit of yellow for the other tone, and then a darker ivory for the third tone. I'm also going to need gray, and this is going to be for her wings. So when you're doing anything on this cake, you're looking to outline it first and then fill it in. Now I'm going to be working in layers here because I want mine to look very puffy. So I'm going to do all of the bottom things, the things that are kind of going to be farthest away from the cake or farthest away from us first. So again, you're just outlining it and then filling that in. And I'm using my piece of paper towel and I'm going to lightly tap that down and that's going to give me a really smooth finish. I know this all looks funny right now with all these just different random colors and the different random pieces, but I promise it will come all together in the end. And I'm using a dark fuchsia. And then I'm just going to create these little beads going around her belt. And as you can see it's kind of layered up this way. So this is one technique on how you can do an image transfer. You can also just put all of the colors on the same layer. You're not really looking to level it up like that. And then you can outline everything, but I think this effect looks really pretty. And you're also going to need a light fuchsia. And I'm just going to finish off my wing. And I just noticed that I did the other side of the wing in the wrong color. It's actually supposed to be pink on the end. So I'm just going to take my offset spatula and I'm just going to kind of pick it off. Just very carefully lifting that off. And then go right over that with your pink. See, mistakes happen and you can just easily fix them. So the higher I get in my image, or I guess the farther along I get in it, I want to make sure I'm applying more icing to create a more puffiness on top. So I'm just using more pressure when I'm squeezing my bag to create these different kind of layers so it looks like she's more three-dimensional. And I just have a picture of my image right beside me and I'm just looking at the colors and looking at what's farthest away from me, looking at where it needs to be leveled. This is more of an advanced icing technique, but with practice it can have a really beautiful effect. I'm just going to draw on her goggles. And then her smile, just with a little bit of white and pink for her teeth and her tongue. And then cover that up with her nose. As you can see, the nose kind of just covers right over top of that. Add some more white for her eyes. Now, eyes are very, very, very tricky, so you want to make sure you're being extremely careful when you're making them. I'm just going to do a little dot of the dark fuchsia and very gently tap that because we don't want to get it too distorted. And then a small dot of black. And then I'm going to outline that to give her some eyelashes. And give her a little speck of white. Give her some eyebrows and a nose. And I'm just going to finish her off with her hair and her ear. I'm going to leave her ear slightly textured to make it look kind of fluffy. For all the different colors and stuff, I just used a number 3 tip other than when I did her eyes where I used a number 1. Now I'm just going to use a number 10 tip to create these really puffy clouds, and again, just lightly tap them down. And now my Sky Paw Patrol is on the mission, flying through the clouds on my cake.
Paw Patrol's been around for a little while now, but it seems recently it kind of blew up. I know my nephew absolutely loves Paw Patrol, so I hope you guys really like what I came up with. And of course, you guys can apply the same technique to do any character you like, or you could also do animals or different characters from different shows as well. And if you guys really like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. It really helps when you share the videos on different social medias. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed what I came up with this week, and I will see you guys all later.